All right, everyone, here we go. It's an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is. It's a straight up energy reading. This is the new moon in Leo. Now, you're not going to get a usual reading from me on this. This is a particular moon. This particular new moon is one that I've been studying for a couple of decades. Okay, give or take a couple of decades. And why? Because I started to notice something a couple of decades ago. I started to notice that around the Leo new moon, you start to get glimpses of what's to come around, especially around 6 months later, around the corresponding full moon. Okay? I know the usual reading you're going to get here. You're going to have all kinds of hocus pocus. It's a time for you to shine. It's a time for you to let your talents shine out there and blah, blah. I get it. I get it. That's the generic, somebody Googles the Leo new moon meaning and they do a reading on it. Got it. I'm giving you the benefit of 20 years of my fucking notebooks and what I take a look at, and what I've seen of the Leo new moon. It is a time that if you it's right here, it showed up in the pre-shuffle. If you quiet the mind and pay attention, it's just for you, this isn't about your incoming person, that's a separate energy here. But if you quiet your mind and pay attention, you'll get some glimpses, Two of Wands, the Hermit crossed by the Two of Wands, of things that are going to be popping off, Ace of Wands, some things that are going to be happening when the time is right in the near future for them to happen. And some things that are going to end. You'll get some glimpses of that too. Okay? Happens all the time. It's happened I noticed it a couple of decades ago. I started to make notes about it in my notebooks. Every year around the Leo new moon, if I look back, like I go 6 months ahead of it, and then I look back, I go, oh, all this shit that's happening now, I sort of saw the beginnings of it then. Now, how do you see the beginnings of it? Sometimes you get a notion to do something. Sometimes you get dreams. Pay attention to your dreams during this Leo new moon phase, okay? Just pay attention to what's going on around you. The universe will give you some signs of what's to come, okay? People will, I find with this Leo new moon in particular, people will say things to you. And you'll think to yourself, it was just people you talk to, just people you know, even not just strangers. They'll say, someone you know will say something to you, and you'll say, well, why? You'll think to yourself, why would they say that? You might think later, why did they say that? That's weird, right? Pay attention to that. A lot of that shit happens, especially in the early couple of weeks of this Leo new moon. The first 2 weeks of it, but definitely over the next 6 months. Okay? And you'll look back 6 months from now, you'll see some of the beginnings of it. It happens. It's not just me. It happens. I've talked to people around me when I study stuff. Okay? So, that being said, that's the message for you here. All right? I'm telling you that. I'm giving you the insight of some of my notebooks. All right? So, good. Use it. It does seem to be a time when you get glimpses of what's coming 6 months from now. And it's usually important stuff. It's usually stuff that benefits you in some way or stuff that needs to go. All right. As far as the incoming energy, somebody attached to you, what's going to happen with somebody attached to me, Steve? I've got somebody who has bravery of soul in this energy. Okay? They don't have the benefit of my notebooks, but they've got a little bit of bravery in the soul. The soul's awake and it's making plans. I think somebody's waiting for the right moment. Okay? I think somebody's waiting for the right moment. I think somebody has a lot of fear. I'm going to say fear that they're going to do more harm than good in relation to your relationship. Okay? In relation to you. So that's why they're waiting for the right moment. It's not like they want to catch you at a vulnerable time. It's just somebody has bravery of soul, but they keep shooting down the action because they're afraid they're going to do more harm than good. All right? So we make excuses at that point. We say, well, I need to wait for a better moment. Okay? Right. See what I'm saying? All right. It's like asking your mom when you're a kid to do something crazy, right? Gonna take my friends and go stay in the woods for a week. You got to catch her at the right moment. With my mom, it was after wine, right? Her and her friend Joyce would sit around and drink wine all the time. I know once they got done with a couple of bottles, I could pretty much get anything I wanted, right? Anything at all. I could ask anything at all. Okay, I'm gonna go bang the neighbor girl in the woods. Is that okay? Oh, just go ahead. Just go. Have fun. Okay, cool, thank you. Doesn't matter. It's that kind of energy. All right, but it's a bit of an excuse machine on their part. All right, let's shuffle the deck. Please take advantage, for you guys, take advantage of the benefits of my notebooks. And if my mom has any power over you, wait for her to finish the wine. Joyce has long since passed away, but the wine is still there. Okay, I will tell you. All right, let's go. All right, let's see where we're at. Card before the cut, so why the fuck are we here? New moon in Leo, give it to me, universe. Why the fuck are we here? Always a turning point. I can remember, so much so there are many new moons. I can't remember a single new moon date off the top, but I can remember a whole bunch of them with the Leo new moon. One in particular was 2020's Leo new moon. It's part of what the energy changed where I started to think, oh, I might start a YouTube channel. And sure enough, I did. The energy shifted. It was July 20th that year. July 20th, 2020 was the new moon in Leo. At least it was at my house. Obviously, if you're somewhere else, sometimes it's a different day with the whole international dateline thing. But yeah, I started to get some glimpses of I should let people watch me pull on the soulmate cycle. All right, anyway, let's see where we go. And well, the rest is history. Here we are. Okay. I got a card. I got a Four of Cups that fell on the floor reversed. And at the bottom of the deck, I've got a Page of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot of bravery of soul here. I get it. There's the bravery of an adolescent child. We're here because somebody might reach out. Somebody who said they never would. Something's bound to, yeah, stubborn. A stubborn person might reach out. Somebody who said that they never would. Okay? Or you thought never would. It's possible. It is possible. Or, in your case, you might get some signs that they do. Okay? That is possible. It depends on your situation with this person. Steve, my person's in a coma. Well, you might get some signs that over the next 6 months they're coming out of the coma. You follow? Okay, it's a bit of that. But yeah, they're coming to talk to you. Who are they coming to talk to? After the cut, Queen of Pentacles, it's you. And look, that's a little page right there. It's not the page of Wands that we have, but it is the Page of Pentacles. Somebody wants to show you something in this end. Oftentimes, pages go to the Queen of Pentacles to show something, right? They want to impress the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody wants to. It's a little bit of that traditional meaning of the Leo new moon, of showing off your talents, right? The Leo energy wants attention. And it doesn't matter. I know somebody's going to come at me and go, well, it's my second house, or it's my third house of communication or something. I'm not your astrologer. I'm just reading energy. I don't care what house it's in for you. Sure, if it's your second house of earned income, if you're a Cancerian, for example, it might start a new phase of income for you. But this is the Leo portion, the Leo energy of the soulmate cycle. And you're all part of a cycle. It doesn't matter. You're all just stuck in a room with this energy. Leo energy wants attention, right? It's a showman. It's a bit of that. So somebody might try to show off. Maybe your person bought themselves a new fancy car, and you know they can't afford it, but that they bought it anyway. Just this flashy car. They show up. They'll probably show up at your place and try and show it off sometime in this energy. Maybe not in the next 2 weeks, but definitely in the next 6 months. It's possible. Somebody showboats in front of you. They might showboat a new boyfriend or girlfriend in front of you. You know, they might. I don't know. Let's see. But in your life, never mind this person, in your life, pay attention to the signs around you. You're seeing where it's going over the next 6 months. And you live those signs. At the end of the 6 months, usually around the beginning of the next year, January, it could be February, there's no time in the energy. Something around there, you're living the signs that you got around this time. Happens all the time, happens every year. Been tracking it for 20 years and people around me. Sometimes on a small level, in some years it's a big deal. It doesn't, hopefully this is a big deal year for you. I don't know, it might be. I'm just trying to help you and share with you the benefit of some of my obsessive compulsive research over the years. Spotting patterns is my superpower. It's what I do. It's just a thing. I can't escape it. I know I'm a freak, but I say it with love. But that freakishness helps people sometimes. It helps you open your eyes to things you might have missed. Anyway, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for here we go. You're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. I'm not a fucking Time Lord, okay? It's the new moon. These are usually big readings here on Steve's Love Tarot. This is the big one. Of the new moons, this is probably the one that I would pay the most attention to. I would write it down on a whiteboard or on a calendar, remember back to it. The overall energy, this incoming energy here is the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Again, I've got an energy of somebody who, it's what I said before the cut. Somebody who normally doesn't care, somebody who normally does nothing, somebody who stubbornly stays put is about to move in a big way. All right, let's we're going to clarify with the witches. Yeah, we are. It's got 5 swords at the bottom. I like to look at that. I want to be realistic. I don't want to lose our realism here. Okay, I don't want to turn into Rainbow Unicorn Tarot. Even though it looks like he's only got one horn, that's not a unicorn. All right, here we go. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's the 3D energies around this person coming towards you. Right here's their soul. This is the hidden energy message from the universe, read with the energy connection. Right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I will clarify everything. Throw some universe cards at the end, and you bet your sweet asses we're going to extend this. All right? It's an important read. It's all week. It's a week-long energy. Why are you doing it on Sunday, Steve? The new moon is until the 24th, right? Because it's all week. It's such a powerful new moon. There's always the dark of the moon that comes a couple of days before it, right? The lead-in energy. That lead-in energy starts on fucking Monday, tomorrow, easily, okay? This is a week-long event, and it carries out for a couple of weeks really strong. I think it takes us really strong all the way up the Lion's Gate. I really do, okay? So that's why I'm doing it on Sunday. I didn't wait until Tuesday. It might be too late for some of you. You might be missing some of the signs around you to spot where you're headed, because this moon does, much like Lionsgate this year, which draws a line in the sand, this moon does that too every fucking year. All right, let's go. Energy around your connection with whoever this is. Page of Cups. Yeah. It's a new start in love. It is. It's a new beginning. Somebody's feelings are reawakening. But I think they're reawakening in a way that they don't know how to handle it. Right? Sort of like the boy in class that can't get up to come to the board because he was looking at the girl in front of him too long, and if he stands up, they're all going to see the Woody. Right? It's a bit of that. Somebody doesn't know how to deal with these feelings. They're coming up fast. Real fast. Okay. We'll see what happens. I think for you, the feelings are small for whoever this is at the moment, or smaller than they were. It's possible for some of you. Okay. We'll see what happens when we clarify. 3D energies around this person with the Woody. The Death card. Yeah, that's a big, see, that had to be a big card that fell there. I was thinking Tower. Strangely enough, I was thinking Tower. But that's fine. I'll take it. The Death card. I think somebody is seeing, it's a new moon of transformation. It's a new moon where every year everything changes. It's what brings it in. It's especially strong every other year. Okay? It's especially strong every other year. I will tell you that. In the odd years, it seems to be stronger, and that's why I'm mentioning it here in 2025, which is an odd year, right? So, I will tell you based on my research, about 70% of the time, I'm spitballing, but about 70% of the time, it's strongest. These glimpses of the future and the changes that are coming are strongest in the odd years. So the beginnings of even years tend to be a little more new beginning-y, if you will. You'll find yourself in a new place or whatever. So either small or big. It can go either way, but this person here is making big changes. This person here just feels the need for speed, feels the need to make some big changes. Something's changing whether they like it or not in their life. Can I put it that way? Okay. Their soul is here. This is 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, they want to give to this. The soul is on board. The soul's got a lot of bravery. It's like, yeah, let's give to it. But I don't think they understand the depth that's here. I don't think they get it. Just like the little duckling doesn't know a thing or two, right? We'll clarify that. The soul is awake, though. Weird that it's a pentacle there, though. Hidden energy message from the universe. The fickle old gal. It's read with the Page of Cups. It's the Knight of Swords. Yeah, somebody's rushing in towards you without thinking. Somebody's rushing. Well, no. Back up. I don't want to turn into Rainbow Unicorn Tarot. I'm not gonna do that to you. They regret it. They turning around and coming back. If I see one more reading like that, I swear I'm just gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna. I can't do anything. I can't shut down YouTube. But if I owned it, I would. Somebody's rushing into their feelings for you a little too fast. Okay. They think they're informed, they think they get it, but they don't. It's like that person, and they're doing it because, why are they so fast? Why is it happening so quickly? Why is it such a big deal to this person? Because changes are happening in their life that are going too fast for them to keep up with. This is a major arcana. Things they can't control are going on around them too much. There's always things we can't control, but this is a lot, okay? Also, for a few of you, maybe somebody close to them passed away. You know, if you lose a parent or something like that, I know a lot of you have, and some of you haven't. For the ones that haven't, when you do, whether you're close to the parent or not, it makes you brutally aware of your mortality. Okay? It has that effect on you. It has an effect. Well, I haven't seen my parent in 40 years, Steve, and we haven't spoken. Doesn't matter. You get a phone call, you hear they died. You're tied to that person, right? It gives you an indication of when you might die and maybe what you might die. It has an effect. That being said, maybe for some of you, that's how powerful that is. It's an uncontrollable change. So for a few of you, that's what's happening, and they're rushing in toward here without any understanding of the depth of the water. Okay? All right. It's the best I can do to explain it to you. Potential final outcome. For you, weird energy. I haven't looked. It's just here. It's prepped. It's red with the death card, so no matter what it is, even if it's a 5 of Wands, it's super fucking powerful for you. So there's some big shit going on in this person's life. And this is you. You're showing up here. This is your final outcome. What did I say? This card right here. I just took a peek. I'm smiling from ear to ear because I did it again. Right? Or Tarot did it again. I didn't do anything. I'm just a conduit. What did I say I thought this might be? Earlier, rewind. I said I thought it might be a tower. I felt it, right? And, you know, this is red with that, and it's a fucking tower, right? So, I was spot the fuck on. It's just you're the one with the tower, not them. Although, because these are red together, if I'm to flip the energy and go another layer deep, their final outcome, it just backs up that big things are happening. It's too much for this person to handle. So what do? They try to protect themselves by shutting it down and feeling you. Sort of like slipping into a dream world, right? You know, you're in imagine yourself, you're locked in a dungeon, you're in a terrible place. How do you escape that? Do you sit there and just stare at the rock wall and go, I'm going to die here. And where am I supposed to pee? I'm going to die here, right? Worrying about where you're going to pee, who's watching, you're going to die there, all that kind of stuff. No, you slip into a dream world. You put yourself in some kind of fantasy land, you know? You're on a date with the dream date of your life. Somebody here has kind of emotionally disconnected from their life because there's big shit happening, and they focused on you. There's something about you that matters all of a sudden. When I say all of a sudden, because that 4 of Cups was reversed before the cut, which implies it used to be upright, and so they didn't care before, but now they care. Okay, cool. But they don't have any idea the depths of this. What does this tower mean for you? It means that somebody's bringing their shit onto you. And I say that just, you know, because I like saying the word shit. But no, I say it because it's not bad. It's just they're bringing their shit. It's just the way we talk as people, right? Somebody's bringing all these big changes that are affecting this person. Here you are, minding your own business, just whatever, going about your day, thinking about what Steve said and looking around for signs, and then all of a sudden somebody just comes out of nowhere and dumps all of what's happening to them onto you. Without any idea for the depth of the connection. It's risky for them to do it. There's some sort of surprise coming your way. It's communication. It's a surprise. And it's a surprise I predicted. I knew that energy was here somewhere. It had to be. With the energy coming off of that, it had to be. But now I get, see, sometimes after the fact, we see why things had to happen. I know why the tower didn't come out here. I know why it came out for you. This had to happen. That had to be there for me to get all that. Okay, All right, let's go. Page of Cups. Let's clarify. We got the witches. We're ready to rock. Let's go. Page of Cups. I like this for you. This actually makes me laugh for you a little bit. You know, you got some surprises coming. I think some of the glimpses of the future that you'll see in during this, because this new moon, it always marks a turning point. It always does, man. I've been tracking at least 20 of them. I say a couple of decades. It might be 22 years. I'm not sure, but anyway, it is what it is. I think you got a lot of surprises coming. I recommend during the next 6 months, based on what came out here, you enter a lot of contests. You might find you win them. I'm serious. Online contests, 1 in a million. You might find you win them. My wife does that all the time. She wins all the fucking time. The woman has the luckiest energy around her you'd ever fucking imagine. And she's completely unaware of it, which makes it even more powerful. It triples its power. It's mind-blowing. If there's a 1 in 20,000 chance of winning the contest, she'll win it. She won a trip to Paris once. She goes there for work for free all the time. She won a trip. She just gave it to a friend of hers. Here, take it. Fucking hell. All right. Page of Cups. Why is it here? So anyway, you got that little bit too. You got surprises coming your way. You might be surprised at what you can do all of a sudden. Okay? I'm just telling you. Trying to help you out. Let's talk about you a little bit, because I got to get back to this fucker. And here's what I got. The Fool. Somebody just somebody just stumbles in. Right? Stumbling in. Isn't that a song? Stumbling in. Love comes stumbling in. I don't know. It's like something from the 80s, I think, or something. I don't know. It's probably one of those quarter flash type bands or some shit like that. What's on top? Ace of Cups. Why is that here? Yeah, the death card. Of course it's the death card, Steve. It's a Steve Love Tarot reading. This segues right into that. That's why. It's all because of all of a sudden, because of whatever this is, I'll just paraphrase it. Because of whatever this is, it's a no-brainer to come towards you. And somebody's really just stumbling in here. Coming in without any realization of the death. But because of whatever this is, all of a sudden their feelings for you are flowing like crazy. They've reignited. Which leads me to the bridging energies, the Two of Cups. I mean, yeah, I get it. My God. Okay. Well, let's find out what this is about then. Okay? Let's find out. It's all because of this. Maybe they can't handle the changes going on. Maybe it's if I give you an analogy like to being locked in a dungeon, right? And you'd escape through daydreaming and whatever. I mean, I can dig it. I mean, if I was locked in a prison cell or something for 20 years, I'd be fine. I'd just drift. I would live in another world in the 5D the whole time. And the time in the 3D would just, because it's just an illusion, would just click by. You know? This person here is practicing escapism. And you're the escape. Can I put it that way? Does that make sense to you? All right. The death card. What do we got here? Tell me about it. Tell me about this motherfucker. Oh, fuck you. No, not you, the universe. Okay, I can do that. Oh, the universe and I have been an old fickle old gal, I call it. Been fucking with me since 4. Age 4. I think 3. My mother tells stories. I don't remember the 3 thing, but I remember age 4 on. It's been a thorn in my ass. Making me a conduit. I'm nasty to be a fucking conduit. I love it though. It's fun. No. Fool! Again. Things are acting upon this person. Outside forces beyond their control are acting upon this person, causing them to use you as some sort of escapism. This verifies it. The Star. It's almost like they're getting a realignment with the Star and the Fool. They're getting a realignment of where their life is supposed to be going, and they're getting it whether they like it or not. It could almost be, if I'm to give you something humorous for your mind's eye, They're actually a pretty good manifester, but the universe, it took a long time to bring them their order. So they kept ordering and ordering and ordering, and now it's all coming at once. It's like a 35-course meal hitting your fucking table all at once, right? I mean, it's pretty much what I got here. It's too much for them to handle. It's way too much to handle. That's for sure. What's on top? The Two of Pentacles. Somebody doesn't know what to do. What do I do? What did I say? I gave my dungeon analogy. I'd be freaking out. I'm locked in a dungeon, held captive. What am I supposed to do? Chained to the wall. My first thing would be, where do I pee? I mean, I always, when I see somebody on a TV show that's held hostage, I always wonder why they're not covered in shit and urine when they come and rescue them at the end of the episode. Where did they pee? You know, what happened? I can't hold it for the whole episode. So how did they hold it for what supposedly days and days? This person here, my point is, this person here doesn't know what to do, and they're going batshit crazy trying to figure out, because things are changing really fast. They're practicing escapism on you. I'm telling you, like I said, why is the Two Pentacles here? The Ace of Pentacles. What's the bridging energy before I open my mouth? Yeah, Judgment. It's what I said. Judgment. God, source, the universe itself. It's karma in this deck. Somebody's learning a lesson that let's say their life, they thought it was gold. Let's say their life, they thought their life was gold. They're learning a lesson that all that glitters isn't gold. And it's brought to you, or brought to them, by the fucking universe. By God, source, the universe, Yugelvan, whatever fucking God they believe in, is bringing it to them. A higher power. No doubt about it. It's all that karma coming back on them. My little analogy about they kept manifesting, it didn't come, so they manifested something else, it didn't come. Imagine a restaurant where they never bring the food, say, well, I'll just order something else. Give me pancakes. Okay, that doesn't come. Give me, okay, fine, French toast. Okay, that doesn't come. Eventually, it all, and then one time, it all just comes at once. They just start bringing trays to your table of everything you ordered. It's a bit of that. Somebody's overwhelmed here by what's going on. Now, I'm going to back up for a minute. These could just be signs that are happening, right? Things people are saying to them, and they're making them think and driving them crazy. It can be that, or it can actually be physical things happening. It depends. There's thousands of people watching. Cut me some slack. All you got to do here is catch my drift, and you're fine, all right? And figure out where those people on TV shows pee when they're held captive. I mean, I can't even get through the whole episode without having to go. Six of Pentacles, why is that here? They're amazing. These are amazing people, these characters. They're absolutely amazing. All right? Unreal. And their hair always looks so good when they get rescued and stuff. They never look, I mean, I can't believe it. It's unreal. It's like they're in some sort of acting union or something, and no harm can come to them. All right. Six of Pentacles, why is it here? Craft Services pulls up with the food cart. All you can eat. Oh, Jesus. All right. Oh, fucking hell. Why is the Six of Pentacles here in the Soul? This is a small card. This is, yeah. It's caused by the Four of Pentacles. That's fear. It's holding back. Someone's tired of holding back. The environmental energy is encouraging this person to think before they leap over here. To think, you know, it's one thing, they're practicing escapism on you, so you're a dream, you're a fantasy. Okay, dreams and fantasies are great, but before you act on it, you might want to stop and get a dose of reality first. Let's say your fantasy is some celebrity or something, right? You got a big fantasy for that person and you're together in your head. That's fine. Keep that dream if it makes you happy throughout the day. But if you just like show up at their house, you're entering into crazy town. You catch my drift? Okay, somebody here, the environmental energy is saying hold back. And they're saying no, 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 and they're saying go, go, go. They're reading it as go, go, go. All right, it's the same energy. Believe it or not, like I always tell you, the same frequency of energy can play out 1,000 different ways. Same frequency that causes a friend to steal $20 from your wallet is the same frequency that causes someone to rob a bank, right? It's just different surrounding energy. Same thing here. The same frequency that causes this person to dream, it causes someone to dream about a celebrity and do something crazy, is the same frequency as this person doing something crazy by coming toward you. Okay? They're using you as some sort of escapism, and they've made you, you're already together as far as they're concerned. This is very interesting. There's a lot of determination here. It doesn't surprise me with this being a Leo energy, right? Leo energy is very bold. It's very passionate. It's very forward moving, but it likes attention. It showboats a bit. The hangman. Why is this here? The hangman. Somebody, the energy around them says stop. Somebody begs to differ. Why is that here? The Nine of Wands. Nines of the end in tarot. I'm tired of doing nothing. Bridging energy, the Star, which again was part of over here with the Fool and the Star, remember? Yeah, it's time. The time. Somebody feels like the time is now, but they feel it on an almost, I'm going to say it. They feel like the time is now, but they might feel it on an almost kooky level, right? Okay. Like the person who shows up at the celebrity's house, crazy town, right? Because they assume the celebrity knew they were coming and that they've been dreaming and those dreams were real. There's a little kooky here. It's getting a little kooky. Only because of this. Only because there's a lot going on that this person's either getting a bunch of signs or there's a lot of things happening, changes going on around them that they can't control, and it's too much. Too much for them to handle. So you're the geek of the week here. So they come rushing in. I get this. Definitely. Come rushing in. And again, I can't predict what a 3D person's going to do. But the energy flow indicates there's nothing else for them to do but come towards you. It reads a little kooky. And sometimes people do kooky things in this type of energy. So if you are a celebrity and you're watching me, lock your fucking doors. Okay? Move. Go to the lake house or whatever you got. You know, if you got a lake house, invite me. But go to your lake house. You know. Here we go. Unless you want to hear from this person, it's fine. There's nothing dangerous here. It's not a devil thing. It's just, it's more delusion than devil. Okay, you follow? Which is why I think you're a little surprised. It's one of the surprises for you. But it does change something for you. I'm not going to say it poses a problem for you, but it does change something. The Tower, you and this person will be on a different plane for sure. All right, let's talk to the universe. Knight of Swords. Yeah. How about that? I kept pointing to the Tower while I'm shuffling. The Tower. The Tower. He kept saying the Tower. Right? The Tower. It's crossing there. I'm telling you, this is all a heads up for you. It's a heads up in regards to an incoming energy. And what I told you about this energy for you to know is also a heads up. This whole fucking reading is a heads up. That might be the title of this reading. I think that's the best title I could do. This whole fucking reading is a heads up for you. And I got to leave the word fucking out or YouTube will ding me, you know. Can't do that. No, we could put dick enlargement ads all over the fucking place and all kinds of crazy shit, right? But we can't put fucking in a title. Oh God, no. What about the little children? Ah, fuck me. What's on top? The kids know more swears than I do these days. Okay? I tell you what. Ace of Swords. I'm old school swear. I say fuck, shit, ass. You know, kids today, they got some crazy shit going on. They've taken the word fuck and manipulated it into like a 9-letter word and some shit. You know, fuckery and fuckosaurus and all kinds of. Yeah. Anyway, Ace of Swords. It's red with the Ace of Cups. It's a righteous energy. Why is that here? 8 of Wands, communication. Look, it's going to be hard to stop this person from coming towards you in some capacity. Okay? I know that's a surprise. I know. It's going to be hard. And don't come at me and go, it's not possible, Steve. They're dead, or they're in a coma, or they're this and that. This can all be happening on a 5D level. Why? Because the card that represents their 3D final outcome, what's going on right now, is the Death card, and that's Major Arcana. And I got God Source the Universe right here as its fucking bookend in the bridging energy, right? And your final outcome is Major Arcana, which is double backed up here. This is essentially moved over here with the Tower crossing the Tower. And I got 8 Wands segueing into this. You're surprised by a communication. by someone's boldness, by someone's assumptions, right? Think about it. They're fantasizing about you, and they assume you're fantasizing about them too. You've been waiting to see me. That's the kind of shit that gets the cops called, right? That's the kind of shit. That's why there are stalking laws in place in Los Angeles that are quite strong. Okay, that's the kind of shit. This is kooky town energy. It's not devil though. It is not a devil energy at all. It's just something's going on in this person's life that's created a great deal of stress and forced them to see that their life isn't as glittery as they thought. It's a lot of karma coming back on them. It's as stressful to this person as 35 courses showing up to your table at a restaurant. That's stressful. You got to pay for it. I mean, it's stressful for the restaurant to even pack it up or make it for you. They had to shut the whole place down for the day. All right. The Tower, why is it here? Your final outcome. Yellow lightning bolts. Mustard yellow that color represents the soulmate cycle, this particular soulmate cycle, especially the Cancerian energy within it. It's unreal. And it's on fire. Leo is a fire sign. That's all I'm drawn to, the top half of the card. Yellow lightning and fucking fire. All right. And then it's led into by the Eight of Wands. Both of these are communication. All right. Probably should have pulled a bridging energy, but fuck it. It doesn't even matter. Got Two of Cups here. It doesn't matter what falls here. All right, the Tower. Why is that here? I just want to make sure you pay attention to the signs around you. I wanted to let you know what's in my notebooks about this new moon. You're not going to get that from anybody else. It seems to me, based on, again, give or take about 2 decades of tracking it, because I started to notice something about it. It seems to me that this Leo new moon kind of draws a line in the sand. It marks a point where things changed. It seems strongest on odd years, and this is an odd year, so it's worth mentioning. Okay? It always seems to mark a turning point, but that turning point tends to play out later in the year, January, February, or in the coming year in general. It can as well. All right. Let's see. Come on now. I'm still shuffling on you. 2020's new moon on the 20th of July 2020 culminated in January in this YouTube channel for me. But if you'd asked me in August, of a few weeks after the new moon, are you going to start a YouTube channel? I told you, go fuck yourself. I ain't starting no fucking YouTube. I don't like the fucking internet. I hate the internet. I ain't going on no fucking YouTube. That's what I would have said in August. But by January, it was different. I saw the signs, in July, right around that new moon. I didn't like what I was seeing, but I went with them eventually. I started to flow with it around October of that year. All was well. You're going to have, this is a card of communication. It's already come out of the deck. It's small. It's an Eight of Wands. It's smaller than this for me in the Minor Arcana. 3 of Cups. And a very emotional conversation coming with somebody who's very emotional. It's a very emotional conversation coming with somebody who's very emotional. I repeat that because it's important how I phrased it, which means you need to calm the fuck down, okay? Because we can't have a conversation with 2 people who are very emotional, okay? I don't think you're that emotional. I think somebody just shows up and sets fire to what was a nice tree in your yard. I like looking at that tree. Right? What's on top? It's the Emperor. That's who. Why is this here? Why is my tree on fire? Because the Emperor showed up. Duh. And what did I say? You want even further? Why I shouldn't be your second favorite? Fine. Okay. The Emperor is about control. Now this is red with the 2 of Pentacles, and I said somebody's freaking out that they can't control what's happening around them. I've been talking about control since this fucking card at the table. And the Tower, which came out twice down here. Crossing here and right there. Why is the Emperor here? The Knight of Cups. Somebody figures you're the one, the Knight of Cups, and he pulls a monster. He throws a monster. It's a line from Rounders, which is a Matt Damon movie about playing poker. Talking about stacks of high society, which are $10,000 stacks. Throwing a monster down is when you don't even think you're going to win. You know, you think, or you think the other guy's going to lose, and then they throw down a monster. And that is the monster right there. This person feels like you're the one thing they can control in this. And I'm telling you, they're wrong. They're out of their depth. They can't control. They have no idea how deep this energy is. This card alone validates everything I said, especially around that Page of Cups. All right, especially around it. And I'll tell you what, I think for you, you have to be very careful here. Why? Because this card comes out a lot for you. Bridging energy, 8 swords. That bookends this tower. You're getting this reading so you're not surprised. You're getting this reading as I said already about the title, a heads up. Heads up on this, right? And heads up on my research on this particular powerful new moon. You know, you can just consider it anyway. Pass it off as kookery if you want to. I really don't care. But at least consider what I told you about, this particular new moon. But as far as this goes, at least be prepared for it to show up, or you might be very surprised. This person can't control what's going on around them. It's all going crazy. I'm losing my fucking mind. So they practice escapism on you. Right? And they figure you're in too, because there's some kind of kook energy over here that I explained. The same energy that makes someone dream about a celebrity and then think, well, they're probably dreaming about me too. I guess we're together. I'm going to go to their house. Police are called, etc., etc. But at the end of the day here, that's what that is. This person feels like, I can't control anything that's going on here. I can definitely control my feelings here. I'm telling you. And this card also backs it up as it's attached to them. They don't understand the depths of your connection. You do. See to it that you do. Again, you've got a very emotional conversation coming with a very emotional person. See to it that you're not emotional too. You can set the record straight. You can calm things down here. It's amazing. Lot of symmetry in this reading. All right, it's going to be a fun extended. All right, 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. What else you want to tell my people? What else you want to tell my people watching? What do you want to say? Holy shit. No, I'm serious. This is... Wow. It's a powerful moon. I get it. I hope people didn't fast forward through this reading too much. You can always watch me on 2X if you're worried about, if you're in that big a fucking hurry. But you shouldn't skip around because there's little things that happen. And the shit, if you're new here, it's the shit that I say while I'm shuffling that matters. I don't say anything that's not part of these readings. I don't give an analogy that's not part of these readings. They do feel like a hostage. And I am curious where those people be. Anyway, all right, 3 cards. Let's go. 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. 8 cups, 3 pentacles, 10 wands, and 3 swords. Final message to you. Somebody who's stressed. Look, if you're trying to figure out who this is, it's somebody who stressed you out by walking away while there was 8 broken cups that they didn't want to fix and you wanted to fix. I'm just paraphrasing. Let me riff on the energy, okay? There were 8 broken cups between you and this person. You wanted to fix them. They fucking didn't. They didn't care. Broke your little fucking heart. Right? May have caused you or frustrated you or caused some aggravation if this is a business thing for you. Caused a lot of tension in your life. Tens of the end, dead end that lead to a new beginning. That is who is returning. All right? Do not drive 3 swords into this. You have a chance to fix something that bothers you. One of the key elements to longevity in life, if you want to live a long time, you can eat all the fucking broccoli you want. Knock yourself out. You could eat broccoli, get yourself some mushrooms, all the healthy foods, the blueberries and all kinds of crap, and exercise. But if you're stressed out, any little bit of stress adds, it builds, right? It'll knock a time right off your life. Stress-free, you'll gain more years than you... I mean, I'm not saying don't eat the broccoli. By all means, eat it. It's good. But you'll pick up good 7 years additional if you're stress-free. If you remove a lot of these stressors, these things that bother you, these things that cause 3 swords. You get a chance to remove one with who? the Burger King, the King of Wands right there underneath it. Cause this. Yeah. All right. It's an opportunity for you. Okay, you got two opportunities. One with this energy and one with what I told you. The whole fucking reading is a heads up for you. All right. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I don't have a devil here. There's nothing bad happening, really. I mean, don't get the wrong idea when I say stalking and showing up at your house. It's not. It's fine. You know. If you're a celebrity, I said, leave town, go to your lake house. Just because I want you to take me to your lake house, I don't. I'm just being selfish. At the end of the day, here, this is almost humorous in a way. No, I mean, the person might show up at your door, and you go. I mean, just catch my drift, but. They might show up at your door and you laugh and you go, well, no, I wasn't dreaming about you, but okay, hi, something like that. I mean, it's kind of adorable in its own little way. All right, so it'd be different if this was a devil, but it's a star. It's angel energy. So that said, be cool. All right, I mean, you might even get a laugh out of this, but definitely take advantage of the energy I talked about. Okay, with this new moon. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. All right, if you want the extended, there's probably a couple of links at the top of the description. If there is a devil here, I'll find it. And I'm going to open the extended by pulling on you in this new moon as well. Okay, off side of this. And we'll do some side reads and have some fun. All right, that's your reading. Good luck.